My husband couldn't keep his stick in his pants and got engaged right after our split. Now he resents me and had an outburst in front of his family because I could forget him and move on so easily. The few times I meet him he looked very oddly at me, asking if I had changed my hair or compliment my dress or something. Yesterday we had my baby's first B-day party. It was just the family and we held it at my ex-in-laws, with me, his fiancée, his sister and my parents. Ex-husband was very irritated for some reason and just was there sulking the entire evening. After the cake his mother asked him why he's acting like he did and he said nothing. When I asked him if he was okay he flew at me. He started yelling, telling me that I was the one who broke us. If I didn't let myself go and took care of myself half as much as I'm doing now nothing would have happened. Everyone was shocked and he stormed out in tears. I know what he said was a load of bullshit but it kept me thinking nonetheless. His fiancée was terrified. It was the first time she met me and my daughter. Father-in-law had to drive her home. My in-laws told me to ignore him but how can I ignore him for 18 years? I have always been modest and rarely wore makeup. My style is basic black t-shirt and jeans but I would never say that I let myself go. I do look different now and wear dresses and more feminine clothes occasionally but I wasn't aware that I have started taking care of myself more. I just feel happy and at peace with myself now and maybe unconsciously trying to look nice because I want to start dating again. I feel guilty that he thought I was neglecting him. If I was it was never intentional and besides, even if I have started taking care of my appearances now I couldn't look 13 years younger. Update 1. I asked him to give my daughter and me a break and not visit until he could be civil. He told me I couldn't forbid him from seeing his daughter. Now my ex-mother-in-law comes and takes my daughter to her place so he could see her. He came to my apartment yesterday to talk. He was basically angry because I could forget him and move on so easily I didn't know what to say. I just started crying and kicked him out. None of what happened was something I wanted or planned. I never wanted my baby to grow up in two different homes and to never experience the love her parents once had for each other. I have moved on because I want my baby to have a happy life and that's what's making me glow as he so resentfully put it. I want him to understand that we have to get along because that's the least thing we can give her. He has moved on with a different woman and I chose to move on with myself. How can I make him open his eyes? He needs to start thinking of her and put her needs first because she didn't ask to be born to this mess. He's terrified that I would meet a new man. Almost obsessed. I wouldn't even know how to begin dating TBH. Final update. I can't control or change my ex-husband and I don't even think I have any right to do so. I can only change my life and right now he's being toxic and I don't want that. I need to cut the cord and go NC completely with him. I don't know why he's being like this and I'm not sure it would make a difference if I knew the reason. For both sake I need to distance myself. We have shared custody but because of her small age she will be living full-time with me the first 3 years. That was the agreement. He will from now on see her at his parents' houses instead of coming to my place several times a week and stay as long as he wants. He is never allowed to talk to me outside of the subject of our baby, and only via text. Nothing about us/me. My looks, my dress, neither the positive or the negative will be tolerated. For him I'm a stranger now and he has no right to do or say any of the things he's been saying and doing since the divorce. I have told him all of this via email because I don't want to see him. He asked to meet but I refused. He has written back that he understood and he will keep away. He has also apologized for stepping the line. He just still saw me as his family and he was hurt. I didn't answer. I hope everything is fine now and that he behaves. I also need to rid myself of the resentment and bitterness that I feel towards him. I loved him and I still do and I am so angry and hateful towards what he's done but this is life. People change and fall out of love and it's okay. I need to move on.